What's going on, people? Back with a bang. This is the Money Management, back here to bring you guys another video. And in this video we're going to be looking at a few different stocks to watch this week, stocks which are going to be on my watch list. So if you're in the Discord, you'll get the full watch list and the full breakdown. We're going to look at a few stocks which are sitting at some interesting price points. We're going to do mainly technical analysis, and hopefully by the end of this video you guys can also add these to your watch list. You know, maybe trade some of these this week. It's not always going to be calls, by the way. It's going to be some calls, some puts, some different scenarios that we can look at to kind of help us trade this week. It's pretty much the last full week of August as well, so I want you guys to be aware of that, because I believe September is going to be a little bit choppy like it was last year. I definitely remember that. I actually didn't trade September last year. I was watching from the sidelines, but I saw how choppy it got. But yeah, in this video we'll look at about 5 or 6 stocks, maybe a little bit more. I think around 5 or 6 stocks to watch this upcoming week. And like I mentioned, you know, it's going to be mainly technical analysis. So let's just dive straight into it. To begin with, I'll just log on to TradingView. And also I want you to remember, by the way, if you want more videos like this, just drop it in the comment section, let me know. But we're going to start off with the very own Pfizer, the one and only Pfizer, ticker symbol PFE. So let's have a look at this chart. Obviously Friday, some news came out about potential FDA approval coming tomorrow. So yeah, just let's have a look at it. But up here you guys see the after hours movement. That's this long candle there, and where it opened and closed at the bottom there. It's been on a little bit of a green streak. So you know, you might think it's slightly oversold. It is not yet. This can still push further. Now, over the past few months, it's just been on a nice uptrend, continually going upwards. Of course, you see here there's a little bit of consolidation, pullbacks, and whatnot, but it's just been on a steady uptrend overall. Now, I want you to see that it's closely followed the 9-day EMA. And pretty much stayed above the 50-day MA as well for the majority of the time, apart from a few dips. So let's just draw a line of where this could fall to, because it could drop. It could drop. I know you guys think it's only going to go up and up and up. It's not true. It could drop to the levels of around $47. Also maybe a little bit lower, you know, potentially. But if we just draw a line right here, 47. It's sitting at $50 after market right now, and it could just drop to all the way down to 47. So beware of that. I mean, I do believe it's going to run up tomorrow. I believe a lot of money is going to get pumped into it. It's going to push up. As you can see, that weird line there, that little spike, that purple spike there. Show you guys what's been happening with this stock in the past couple of days. But if it does push, we could reach highs of what, $52 again, maybe potentially even push higher than this. But if we don't get the push we like, beware of a potential sell-off back to those levels I showed you guys with this green line, the $47 mark. Pfizer is going to be interesting to watch tomorrow, but yeah, I mean, just keep your eyes out on it, honestly. If you look at the 1-day chart over the past 9-10 months, you would probably say Pfizer is a little bit oversold looking at the MACD. And it looks like it's about to cross over there, the blue and the orange line on the MACD indicator. So beware of that as well, because that could mean a hard fall, a hard sell-off. Not only about the news pumping, but people might be selling the news as well. The technical analysis, if we do technical analysis right, we could see that fall coming as well. Now let's look at another interesting stock, NIO, ticker symbol NIO. So the Chinese electric vehicle company. So this has been kind of selling off from the $64, $65 highs from earlier this year, and over the past month it's just been on a downtrend. It's just been selling off. It's been trending below the 50-day MA line, and it's just been downtrending. Now I believe the downtrend could continue. Let's just check this out. Check the 1-day chart. It could continue to around the $30 mark. I think it could happen. It could continue around the $30 mark. I wouldn't be surprised to see it, drop all the way to $30 before we run up again. So beware, if it still continues to sell off tomorrow and the next couple of days, don't be scared to get the puts out. I'll just draw a line here to where it has a kind of support around $30.20, And yeah, it's sitting around just under $37 right now. It could sell off all the way to $30. So if you're trying to look to get back to the $54 mark, $55 mark, don't get in too early, because if you go for options, then you're going to end up losing money if you pick a short-term expiry. If you go for trading shares, you might be down way too much on the shares before you go up again. But look at, you know, the $52, $53, $54, $55 mark. We're looking to get back at that probably after we hit this $30 mark, which would offer around a 40, 45, almost 50% gain. So yeah, this is definitely one to watch. If you look at the past week, this is not really a chart. This is not really how I want to see things. Okay, look at the past 5 days. Hold on a second. So if we look at over the past year or so, you guys are seeing the chart from May 2020 up till now. Yeah, NEO was what, around $2 to $5 before a huge run up all the way to $64 earlier this year. There's a pretty clear trend above the 9-day EMA, and I believe that this is definitely one to watch this upcoming week. Again, puts or calls for long term. Short term puts, long term calls. Let's have a look at another stock, Tattooed Chef, ticker symbol TTCF. This had a great green day on Friday. If you look at it over the past 6 months, it's been on a heavy sell-off. A heavy sell-off. If you look at the 1-day chart, you can see it's just been on a huge sell-off. It ran up again, huge sell-off, ran up again. Now it has a little bit of an interesting chart pattern. You see these highs of $27 and then these lows of $15. That's a huge swing. That's like a 50% swing. Here's a very clear resistance around, very clear support around $15.27, and it's hit that about 2 or 3 times now. It did get near that this past week as well, Thursday, but it didn't go all the way down to $15.27. And then Friday it had a really nice green day, which is why you see that green candle. Now, this is an oversold company, an oversold stock, and it has potential to keep running up when it does start running to the levels, you know, the previous levels, what, the $20 mark, before, you know, getting back to $24 mark, and then, you know, a little bit further upwards. Be careful of this, you know, resistance, potential resistance around the 50-day MA as well, or even the 9-day EMA. So be careful of that. But as you can see from the MACD, it's a little bit oversold and could potentially continue a little downtrend short term. But I'm sure within time we'll get back to this $20 mark. You know, if we can get past the 50-day MA. Now, hold on a second. Let's look at the daily chart. Again, this very interesting pattern of heavily selling off and then rising again. So we just had a heavy sell-off, and it might be time to rise again up to the $22 mark, and eventually $27 mark. Now let's have a look at something which was pointed out to me in the Discord. Lucid, ticker symbol LCID. I had a look at this stock chart a few days ago when it was pointed out to me in the Discord, and I thought it was not quite time yet. Now, let's look over the past 6 months, exactly what's happened with this stock. Some of you guys may remember this. It ran up to highs of $64, you know, when it was still CCIV, Churchill Capital, and then it sort of heavily, and it's kind of been in the same channel for the past 3 or 4 months. Now there seems to be a bit of a support around $21 or almost $22, which we're kind of sitting at right now. If we can hold this support long enough, so definitely this week I'd say, we can start looking for the breakout. Let me just show you guys the support here. So the support is around okay, so I'm going to draw a line right here. Just look at it kind of hanging in this channel, and if it does break out, expect it to run back to, you know, where it had a double top here, almost a triple top, or just under $30, this is another 50%, potential 50% gain, because it's still been just hanging in this channel. But last month it did hit $30 very briefly. A couple weeks later it hit $30 again. So we could definitely see this happening soon enough. You know, I might look at grabbing call options for this. I won't go for $30 call, I'll go just under. Look, those are still out the money from where we are right now. And in the hope that it runs to $30. Once they hit $30, that's when I would be out. That's the point of having a plan when it comes to options trading. But I'm pretty intrigued to see what this does, because it's really consolidating right now. If you can just hold, then expect a nice breakout. I mean, this is definitely one stock to watch. You know, over the past week, it's been downtrending overall, but still, it hasn't fallen below its support levels, which is a good sign. So let's check out a different stock now. Of course, Apple had to be on the watch list for this week. Apple, the mighty Apple. So if we look at the stock over the past year, you can see we've hit all-time highs now. Ignore the fact that they had a stock split. But yeah, you know, we hit the highs of 151 this past week, and we fell back down. Now, one thing to remember is, if you look at the past 3 months, Apple has been hitting 150, 151 continuously, and it's falling down again. It's just been on a steady uptrend overall over the past few months, which is really nice to see. Remember, it was back at $125, $130 when I was making videos about it in June. Now we're getting up to the all-time highs, 151, 150. But right now we're sitting at 148 as I record this, and we're in a similar pattern to what we saw in July here with the MACD, so watch out for that. Last time we did that, we ran up a little bit, and we got to 150. So expect something similar this time. I do expect something similar this time. We're exactly the same position with the MACD, exactly the same position with the stock price, and same pattern as the MACD back in July. So expect that little run up to 150. Can we hold above 150? That's the question. We'll have to see. It has hit it like twice or 3 times in recent weeks. Now it's going to be, you know, can we break above that this week? If we do break above that, then it's the calls. 155 is the next level, 160 is the next level. If not, and we get rejected by this MA line, 50 MA, we could bounce back down to around $146. So beware of that, and if it does get rejected by this MA line and start falling down, then get your puts out. Don't be afraid to use those puts, those short-term puts. Now let's look at one more stock today. It's going to be another Chinese stock. It is Alibaba, ticker symbol BABA. This is a horrible chart. You know, the Chinese government are messing with this stock, with this company, and you can see it's just been on a downtrend. This stock used to be around $300. You know, I'm used to seeing this stock around the 240s range. It's just sold off so heavily over the past year. It's had its small run-ups, but it's just been selling off like crazy. Now we're at $157, 150s. In Alibaba in the 150s, I did not think I'd see that this year. Problem is, it does not look like it's going to stop anytime soon. It's just been going down, and when you see a chart like this, you guys should know that means puts. So it's been trending below the 50-day MA line and holding tight to the 9-day EMA line. So yeah, I mean, where is the support on this one? It is pretty low. We'll have a look at that in a second. But I just want to show you how close it's been holding to that 9-day EMA and just selling off and staying below the 9-day EMA. And of course, if we have a bounce on this 50-day MA right here, 50-day MA, we could just drop further down. Expect that. You know, even if we push up a couple of days, expect to continue in downtrend. It's just been on a horrible run. To be honest, yeah, it could just drop all the way to, I don't even know where. Let's have a look at where this could potentially drop to. Let's check that out. If we zoom out a little bit, we could probably find out, because it's fallen below the previous support. It's falling below that now, and it's just bleeding out. Let's see if we can find a support, some kind of level of support somewhere. There must be one. If we zoom out to the 5-year chart, wow, $130. $130 for a level of support for Alibaba. So this could bleed all the way down there. Let's just draw that line. That means we could just get puts on it right now It could be just puts for the next couple of weeks, to be honest. And once you get to $130, then it's time for the call options. Then it's time to buy shares. You can still buy shares on the way down, by the way, if you want. I wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, once we get $130, if we do get that low, we ride this back up and we have so much potential for recovery, so much room to recover. So that's 6 different stocks for you guys to watch this upcoming week. I do believe it's going to be one last green week. Maybe we'll finish August green, so next week as well, a few days. And then come September, I think it's going to get a little bit choppy. Hope you guys enjoyed my technical analysis today of the few stocks to watch for this week. Let me know if you'd like more videos like this. I think this is the first time I've done a real technical analysis video on stocks to watch in an upcoming week. Again, hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Please do let me know if you want more videos like this. If you'd like to trade options on these kind of stocks. Also, please check out the stock option starter pack. Many people have grabbed it. There's been great feedback. It's helped a lot of people. $99 can save you a lot of hundreds or thousands of wasted money, of losses in trades. Also check out the Investing Academy. We were hot the past few weeks we've been very hot in there. This week we're looking to continue that. When September comes, don't worry, we know how to make money in the bear market as well. We'll get the puts out. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. As always, check out all the other links in the description. Coinbase, KuCoin, Robinhood, my smartwatch company Time Gear, all my socials, all that good stuff. Thanks a lot for watching today's video. That's it from me. I got money to making, you got money to making. See you guys next time for another video. Peace.
Game over.